Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today's stream. Let's see how many people join in today. That's awesome. Just pointed out in there. Today we're gonna have a feedback stream. We're gonna look at the entries from everybody else. We will give some suggestions, some ideas, and just gonna wow on other people's work. And then I was trying something new. This one not something new. Is like I was playing with AI, so I have something to show. It's kind of scary. We started, if you remember, we have a AI news uh, channel in our server. There we discuss, share the news about AI, and many people were getting demotivated. So I stopped basically, but we can't escape it. So I thought, why not I try some new things and I show you guys how further it is moving, what are the benefits and what are the drawbacks. So basically that's what I'm gonna show you after the feedback session. Okay, so stick till the end. It's gonna be awesome. I'm telling you, like, it's fascinating as well as scary at the same time. So yep, just keep your chin up basically, don't get scared. Hello Kev, how are you? And as always, if you are new, we do live streams every week. This for now we are covering bootcamp, and like I going to cover today, I want to cover more stuff, like workflows, props, foliage, and in general some inspirations. Every time I show some new things whichever I found along the way, and which I know. So whichever I use. So like today, I'm going to show some new things as well. So yeah, so that's today's agenda. So let's give 5 minutes where I load up everything, and then we'll start showcasing things. Yeah. And other than that, there was this new tool which I saw, which was great. Just give me a second. I will load up. So there is a really nice channel. I'll show that also. I'll put it in the list. Okay. Yeah, great to know you are great, Kev. I'm also doing great, as you see. And the stream is the only thing which give me cheers. Like seeing people commenting, interacting. That's what I want to do because that's I've been working remotely from 5 years, so this is something which I'm trying to develop from a long time now, and I would really enjoy this. Like I have building this community, more people join in, and we do stuff together, and I share things, and if someone want to ask, motivate along the way. So here, to start with, here's our academy page. As always, here's the link to Discord server. If you're new here, join the Discord server here. Portfolio review if you need to ask anything related to interview, career, progression, or goals, project, ask it here, or ask in the Discord server. It's always open. Here's our channel where you're watching. If you are watching, do subscribe to the channel and like this stream and watch other video. That will I would really appreciate if you do that. And then we have a salary survey. If you're from India, you have already worked, then kindly fill this survey. I kind of dropped this idea because not many people. It's really difficult to people to fill in the form. I like all the like I got like around 200 entries which we got. I personally reach out to all the artists one by one, and it's so time consuming. And I asked all the artists to share it with their friends, and nobody actually did because I know because I see the entries there. And yeah, and people are hesitant to share the salaries also for some reason. And when we were working, like you go for a beer and everybody shared their salaries. So I don't know. You go for a tea after in the tea break, and everybody shared the salary. I don't know what's wrong. because this is to help the guys, because I don't know what the salaries are, and a lot of artists ask me what the salary should be. I don't have an answer, so this could be the answer once we have 1,000 entries at least. So because it will vary from intern to lead to art director, whichever, if art directors fill it, we're gonna make it anonymous data public, so you can see which city, which studio, which position, what year was the salary, basically an interactive map on the web. But as long as we don't have data, we can't. So it's a simple form. I can show you simply afterwards. So there is our bootcamp, which you might have joined. So there are a lot of people who are still signing up for the bootcamp and not landing in the pay. And I don't know if how difficult it is. Like, it's really one-page document to bring everyone in, but still people struggling with it. I don't know. So maybe it's too technical. Let me know if it's too difficult. If someone have signed up, please let me know in the comment if someone if it's too difficult to follow this instruction. I will make it easy so more people see. That it says like almost 450 sales are here, 99 from before. So it's like 550 people sign up and still we don't see that many people. I believe like if even if we have 550 people join in the Discord server, and even 50 people regularly come to the stream, even, or like even 15 people, I would be so happy. If we have like 5% people, or even make 3% people join in, I will be happy. Like almost 15 to 20 people join every live stream. Perfect for me. I will be so happy. I will be like, I'm ready to do it every day if we have enough people, basically. And then we have mentorship and course. Simple environment creation course is Blender to Unreal. If someone want to support me in this way, this is the way. And yeah, and you can read the testimonial from here. And if you have signed up for portfolio review or bootcamp, if you want to leave a testimonial, good one, please leave it here. But if you have a criticism or want to give me feedback, just say it directly on the videos or on the Discord. I'm always available there. So this is there. And if I show you the survey quickly, here's the basic simple format. Like basically what was the day when you got the job or promotion. Date does not matter, but month and year maybe, right? And what was the position? It's like basically too short form because the software will read that way. The game studio name and look city, and it's just in lakh, just number. We only assume it's annual salary. It's basically written here, and we just need your whole career. Basically, if you want to help me develop this, you can go to someone's LinkedIn, and if I show you how to fill, I actually filled it already in there. I'll just show you from my profile. So if you see here, this is the basically the whole timeline basically. So you see it's October 2018. So that will be written there, and this is the company, this is the city. You write this. We just, the only number we don't know is the salary. So this is what you can ask your friend. Just prepare this and say, just fill this thing, take this form and just submit it. Just put it here. If you want to have any advice how to improve this, and email only for verification, it's not required. So only this is required. So you just take this format, you create from this, send it to your friend, tell them to put that number and submit in the form. That's it. It's anonymous. We don't know who submitted it. It do not ask for the emails here. It's not shared. We don't know who is submitting, only if they want to. Okay. So yeah, so that's basically it. I know because all the people I asked, they have submitted, so those people I know, but there is no way to know. And when we were going to make the data, so we going to take the mid and then year and the studio. So basically it's going to be interactive map. That's another way to get into data science basically. So if someone is interested in data science, you are welcome. If you can make the system, you make it in there. We provide you data from the CSV file, you make it, and that's the project on your resume basically. If nobody does, I'm going to do it simply. ChatGPT helps you. Okay, so this is basically the form. So if someone can help fill it, please share it with your friend. Really appreciate it. Okay, and let's look at the chat. And before going into the other fun stuff, I will basically Hello, Milan. Thank you very much for being here. You are awesome. And Edward, hello, welcome, welcome. Um, uh, I can only join for a few minutes. I have to go to sleep. No worries, Edward. Just put it, put your phone on the side and let me speak. View counts. Every view counts. If you gotta drop now, YouTube thinks I'm not interesting enough, so people drop. So that's how the algorithm works. So it's okay. It's okay. Take rest, and I will see if you have requested the feedback. If you haven't, just put something in there. I will have a look. Then you can watch it tomorrow. What the update will be. Okay. So no issue. Take care. Okay, so number one thing which I used a lot in the past is 360 cities. Okay, so if you don't know, it's a wonderful website which you get basically 360. It's like similar to Google Maps. You have 360s, but this have more detailed. So you can go to, like, let's go to editor's picks, and they're like wonderful one. And I've seen this gigapixel one. I think this is gonna be really high detail. So you see, as an environment and world art, these are like pure gold. And let's look at this one. Okay, look at that, awesome stuff. Look like Stonehenge from some other place. Family of men heels. Where is it? And also it is in Spain, so it's wonderful. You can see as a reference, as an inspiration. This is a wonderful. Okay, so these one are the giga one. So these one the giga pixel gallery. So what I did, and like I have a VR headset, so I open these and look around in the VR. It's really fun to see it in the VR. Look at this. So yeah, so this is like really good inspiration. Like if you want to ever make something like that, so here's basically a good inspiration and reference. Like if you don't know what to make, what I was Ranger, I was looking for this Ranger Tower, Ranger Lookout Tower, Lookout Tower. Let's put Lookout Tower, Lookout. So there will be something like this. So they're like in America, they have these fire lookout towers. This one is the one. It's good. Fire lookout towers they have, where they look for fire basically. Firewatch, there's a game called Firewatch which is something similar. So that's what I wanted to make in VR. Basically, you roam around and see there. So this is there. So you get what type of foliage is around, what type of rock and everything you see, and then you can create it if you want to. Okay, so you see what type of mountain is there, and also you can find out it's written here, and you can download this map data in 3D, so you can make this terrain and color and everything you can get from Google Maps and from other open map resources, satellite data basically. So this is a really good one. And the second one is this game from games from scratch. It's a YouTube channel also, but they are really you know quick and easy to. They was when something comes up new, there is a blog and a video. So I follow this guy, which I wanted to show you this one. That's why I open. But overall they have you know a lot of free tools and some news related to games. So this is a really good one. So let me just put the link in the chat so you guys can have in there. Hello Ashraf, hello, how are you? Welcome. So here is game from scratch, and here is our academy page. So you can fill here is, so you can fill this form from the top. So if you're from India, have worked somewhere, doesn't matter if it's one job or two jobs, fill it. Okay, would really appreciate it. And lastly, like this level 80, I haven't opened it from L because there are like so many articles and I haven't opened in there, but it's really good. I know a lot of you might already know it, but this is a good one for a lot of news. And I met this guy who created these rigs, this guy Patrick, on Blender conference. Wonderful animator also. Yeah, so this is these there are like a lot of different type of blogs about different type of things. This is, let's see, dynamic rigging, animation, all the good stuff basically. And then this is the one, like mesh to motion is basically a Mixamo alternative basically. As you know, Mixamo is bought by Adobe, and we don't know it's gonna be available. But this one have like, bird, four leg, quadruped, biped, also like human, and this animals, and then birds. All you can rig, and you can add your own model also in here. Okay, and I think you can pick into should be it should be oh, sorry. And yeah, here, so you have model, and then you can play with animations similar to, you know mix them. So what, I need to turn this off, stupid stuff. Okay, so let me reload. So we'll try uploading our own character here. So this is what I wanted to show you also, and why I will tell you why. Okay, because I made something, and I will show you in there. Okay. Okay, that's wonderful. We have four people only. That's a shit, but it's okay. So let's move into feedbacks. Let me load up something. Give me a second. And here, okay. Let's Okay, just a second. Folder. Milan is the check 5 minutes ready to trailer. Has look amazing. Maybe the next let me check. Can you send a link on Discord to me on the DM, or here? I will have a look. Opening up something. Here. Okay. Let's look at taking some time to load. Thank you, Milan. Let's thank you. Yeah, I got it. It just notified. We'll check the whole trailer. Mm, come on. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. Okay, let's look at good stuff. Okay, Cav asked, what skill or portfolio pieces got you hired an environment artist at Rockstar? This is a good question. Um, I don't think it was the portfolio. I think it was experience, and I already worked with Rockstar in the past. When I worked at Dhruva was acquired by Rockstar, so I was already part of it. So I left Dhruva when it was acquired after some time, and then I was in UK and I was looking for a job, and I reached out to Rockstar. They asked me, there was nothing to do because I worked with people there already, so they knew me, they knew my skills and experience. They asked me some questions which I answered really well. So Rockstar was straightforward, I believe. It was nothing much in there, but overall, I won't don't mind my portfolio, but my portfolio was the same which you saw. I can show you it is similar to this. Plus, I have working experience in multiple games, and again, all the people from Dhruva were already in Rockstar, so they knew I have worked on things. I know the skills I have, so it was not that difficult. But if you're applying for a prop artist, you definitely props. If you're foliage, so experience also matters than portfolio. So portfolio get you to the interview, but then your experience and your skills and how you present yourself matters more. And I was like pretty confident at that point. It was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago only, I think. Okay. Let me know if you have any question. I don't know if I answered. I don't know. It's a really vague answer, but there is no other. I didn't, did anything specific for Rockstar. Okay, let's. I want to see from start. Let's reduce the volume. Okay. Noise. Ah, it's a movie. I thought it's a game. Okay, because the movie I have watched. Hmm. Yeah, it's this. Noise, noise, noise. Okay, yeah, that's if you want to make that next is nice. Mm, help with building something also, let me know. Like if you once you're done with this thing, I we can collaborate on our next project. Okay, so let me know. I had no idea of making a horror game. We started it also, but again, I was alone. There was like one developer who was a student and volunteering to make the prototype for the game. So you can help us. Okay, I've asked like if you were starting today, what would you learn first to break in the industry? That exactly I made a video on my channel a while ago. If you haven't seen, just give me a second. I will open up. There's a video exactly about that on my channel. If I starting today as an environment artist, then what will I do? Hmm. And I'm going to make a second part of it. So that's on the way. Uh, it's not that old. Yeah. So here, you see, here there's if I have to become an environment artist today, here's my 5-step process. Guys, come on. Share, copy link. Here's in the chat. Kev, you go crazy. Okay. It's again it's gonna sound really straightforward. It's like what? It's like that's it. It is that's it basically. So if you don't have I would suggest you sign up for the portfolio review here. Put your portfolio, put all these question in there. Okay, so these are really good questions. Put your uh, thing in here, your question with your portfolio. I make portfolio reviews regularly. Or if you are open to jump on a camera, or even if you don't want to show up on the camera, you can join me on the art talk. Like here is anonymous one. I don't show up their face or their details. Join me on the call and ask me anything live basically. So I will answer your questions honestly, best from my experience. Okay, so even if you want to do that, just DM me on there or fill the form, same form. Okay, I will know. Milan. So right now you're doing a remote work. My contract is over, so I'm not doing a job anymore. I got laid off recently, so yeah, not doing anything right now. Just this. You guys, trying to work on my portfolio while learning new stuff. I'm a bit rusty at the moment. You might have seen on the stream also. I'm trying to revamp my skills, but it's too much together. So I'm trying to build up my own studio, my own game with that. That's why I asked you if you want to join in. So it's like basically I need hands to work on the project and build things. So that's what I'm working on right now and trying to build up the YouTube channel. So I want to live stream regularly. That's why I'm a bit lazy. So yeah, not working anywhere at the moment. Okay, let's look at the Milan. Shut up, Milan. Don't send messages like that. I don't want to be jailed, okay? Rockstar can do anything. Shh. Combo art talk, okay? Let's have art talk and let's do it. Let's tear everything apart. Okay. Don't threaten me in the messages. Okay. Okay, but um, uh, would you suggest applying for jobs without a very good portfolio or wait until you have something to show? Definitely without portfolio will be difficult. That's why like I'm a vegetation artist. I don't have a tree in my portfolio. So that's what that's why I want to get back to uh, you know my portfolio. Basically I'm trying to turn my portfolio exactly into foliage art, and I will show you. Basically I'm a journalist. Basically overall my portfolio is journalistic, so it's see environment art. There is foliage. This is the quicksilver foliage. There's this one, this which is like super old. I made it while in my lunchtime, like 7 years old. It's made in speed tree. I might make it again. So I had the work in progress for the back, the diorama on the back. I had that also, and I had to place another one. It was like inception of dioramas I was making. So this is 7-year old. Maybe I will remake it and restart it and maybe do it live stream by showing it here. This is not even the foliage, so the scanning. Other than this, there is not much foliage. Like few trees here, few trees here. That's it. So not much of foliage work. So that's what I want to turn into. I'm a vegetation artist, biome artist. So I'm to turn that my portfolio into that. Maybe placing this scene which we are finishing. Maybe I will add that also, and then maybe focus on making dioramas, which we started in the live stream also. If I show you, long time back we have started live stream about a diorama here. So this is the we started a diorama, and I'm really very much comfortable now in Plant Factory. Started learning Plant Factory here. I'm very much comfortable now. Not fully. I'm still learning a lot in there, and it's not as friendly as Speed Tree. But yeah, so want to get back to make that. So if you don't have anything to show, how they're gonna know what you can do? So at least I have these. I can say, okay, I'm a journalist. I can do foliage or rocks. Not best and anything. The foliage is the only thing I can do best. But I can do like here. So if someone asks me, okay, if I know problem, see, this is so stupid. Like I was interviewing once as a senior environment artist, and they asked me if I can do like if I can make a optimized topology, basically. Like why are you even asking this question? So but like if I don't have anything to show, then they're gonna say like, what, this was like super heavy and medium poly stuff, there is no wireframe anywhere. That's why I have this one and these ones in here. Okay, so if someone open up this one, and there is a marmoset viewer attached, they click on this, they open it up, and this is also old, like 6-year old, and it was art test. Okay, and this is the topology. Like it's like, okay, look at this, like have you even looked at the portfolio? So it's like fully optimized. Okay, under 30,000 triangles. So yeah, and all textured in Photoshop, not even Painter. Do that. Show PBR. Like I said, like how you do you know PBR texturing? Yeah, of course, you like look at that. I made that in Photoshop. Yeah, I know PBR texturing. I know what all different maps do. So this is, but basically, I'm not bragging, but to show basically like I can do things. There is kind of like I was once in an interview, someone asked me like, what about color correction? Is it accurate? I was like, dude, who cares about accurate? Like when do artists started to worry about accuracy? And there is another thing, people, so many people I saw, it's like, I need to scan accurate. I was like, artists are, it's in, if I feel like this is not enough green in there, I will make it more green. It's all about the composition, like if it's less or more, doesn't matter, because afterwards you're going to put lighting on top, you're going to put color correction, it's not going to look the exact green color. So I was like, I don't care about the accuracy. It's like if it look good from my eye, that's it. Okay. So that's, and if you're starting up in there, you don't need a lot. Okay, I have a lot, which again I don't want to remove some of things, but I have cleaned up a lot. Okay, so keep a few. As I shared in my video also, you watch this video. Okay, 5-step process. Where did you go? It was here only. And yeah, here, watch this video. It's like 5-step process. Like you make basic one prop, 2 prop, 3 prop, you make 3 props, then you make a diorama, and then you make a environment from camera angle. So I'll explain how. So I made 3 props, 1 prop, 2 prop, 3 props. Okay, this I made afterward. This was the art test anyway. I made these 3 props. Topology wise, they're not good, but this one was topology wise in there, shown sculpting in here, texturing stuff in all of them. One diorama. This is not even a full scene. Okay, so diorama, it's like bunch of props. You can make 3 props from the diorama itself. So it's a diorama. Okay, nothing more. And this is also I made lunchtime through showcase. Like I know Speed Tree, how to make it in there. And this was the painting, basically old painting. Now AI has taken over. There's a lot of stuff is there. And then you have diorama, then you make something from the camera angle, basically. So which all, if all the environment you will see, which I made, are fixed on the camera, they are not looking away. So this is also a diorama I made in there. I'll show you which one. This is the one I made. All the grasses and everything I made by myself. And if you want to see the work in progress, I have a thread on poly count here. Okay, so this is the diorama I made, and there was another diorama, that two diorama. So now this is the big one. This is like third environment I made. This was the fourth, I think. But you see, this there is nothing more than this camera angle. So whatever you see in the shot, camera will not move. Okay, maybe things will move, but like it's this part only. There's no beyond that. There's nothing beyond that. Okay, and same for this. Camera is still. I still made it little bit moving. So like there's nothing on the other side. So as much as it can move, but mainly I focused on the camera angle. Okay, and same goes for this one. I wanted to try the different lighting scenarios. Initially I had 4. Again, you can see all the thread in here, everything is here, but they like it's still the same camera angle. So if you go close to those houses, they are ugly. And in one of the interview they asked, okay, now Ghost of Tsushima is released, would you be polishing? Like, I don't have time to polish the thing, but I would really wish if I could polish. I would love to. I will have the file somewhere, but I would love to make the yote, the tree, okay, the tree in there with those leaves, and polish the thing, add more props, make it more fidelity, right, detail, stuff like that. And then comes in the larger environment, okay, which I failed miserably every time to make. Right, this is the like large environment, so like a huge project. It was also a challenge. I could not finish it on time, and I'm posting the videos about it now. But you see, it's a huge. Then you come in to the big project, but to the starting, 3 props. You put a prop, you keep applying for it. Just make the prop really good. Don't hold on to it. Like, it will take a week or 2 to make a good quality prop. So in a month you can make 3 props, then make a diorama in second month, and third month make a environment from the focus. Like Milan, you also have a environment, right? Just focus on the table. No need to make the whole room, but just focus on that one part also is enough. Okay, like in Last of Us, you have this gun building mechanism there, no? So even if you make the table set, is good. So yeah, so that's what I covered, the same thing in my video also. And it's like step-by-step process. Like, so the fundamental, you make 3 props, you make a diorama, then you make a environment. So this all could be as part of the same thing. So if you're not sure what to make, ask me. I will give you the task accordingly. Break you, come join me for the art talk. I will make a path for you. And the best, if you can afford, join for mentorship. I'm always here for you. Okay. I'm sorry for the long answer, but I hope that answer. Don't go empty-handed. Go with something. Even less is fine, but if it's good quality. And don't stop from applying. Keep applying. Even you can apply after a few months, whenever the job, because the job might not be there anymore. And so why not apply there? So just keep applying whenever you see the job, and keep upgrading. So imagine you apply this, and they might have seen your portfolio. When you apply again, they say, oh, something new is there, so the guy is improving. So it's something like that. We can work on asset pack later after this. Yeah, it's not asset pack, it's basically environment, but yeah, definitely let me know. One piece of work can get you hired as well, just need to touch a good points. Yep. Like 3, I would say, like 3 is a really good spot to have number of props. I have seen so many people getting hired at our studio. It was outsourcing studio, right? So we mostly worked with the props. So 3 props they had in portfolio. Many people just had 3. And even as an environment artist, you just make a modular building. And I always give example of my good friend Gokul. Just give me a second. I will open it up and I'll show you. So this, even if you make this one as a diorama or as a single environment, is good enough here. So it's a like modular environment with everything surrounding. So you take this thing, even if you take this thing and just replicate it, will be enough. You see, there's like all the modular breakdown, how the placement is, all the different prop, scatter, decals, and the curbs, leaves, decals, everything is there. So you just replicate it and just post it. It's like 9 years old, but it still stands really good. So here I'm sending you the link, so you can go crazy. So even this one environment is good enough. If I show you his portfolio, and there's nothing. There's just props, and he was like a prop and environment artist basically. Joined as game artist basically. We didn't have a role of different in the Dhruva, but we had game artist. So he was a really great artist. And how much does the choice of software Blender, Maya, 3ds Max really matter for getting hired? That's a really, again, a really good question. It depends on studio to studio. Some studio use Max, and some studio use Maya, and as I use Blender from past 6 7 years now. I started using like 6 7 years ago. Now from past 5 years, I use it full time. And like at many studios, they use 3ds Max. All the pipeline tools like exporting models to game engine have their own tools and scripts which make your life easy to export a really complicated asset like rigged asset, which opens up with the animation and everything. They have their own tool to incorporate into in-house tool, in-house engines, or even Unreal or even Unity. So that cannot be transferred to other packages. So you have to learn that. Majority of the game companies are on 3ds Max, which I think, and I'm seeing Blenders getting popularity a lot. From all the past company I worked remotely, like 3 to 4, all of them had uh, Blender plugins or scripts also written. So you can use Max or you can use Blender. And some of the animation guys use Maya, and some of the studio like Remedy, Santa Monica Studio, Starbase Studio, they use Maya. I believe Horizon Zero Dawn Gorilla also used Maya, I believe. Cannot confirm it, but Remedy surely, because I gave interview with them. They said I need to work with Maya. Santa Monica Studio, I did not give interview there. I will be blessed. But I talked to the lead there. They said they use Maya for everything. And also, like if for studio like Santa Monica Studio, they are heavy, sculpt heavy studio. So if you want to apply a studio like that, you need to have good sculpting skills. So ZBrush should be, a good suit. Blender is nowhere in the pipeline. Some people use it, but then you have to export it to Max or Maya, then export it to game engine. So it's really depends on studio to studio, but I believe whichever tool is good. And just be ready to adapt. Just learn basic of it, so you don't have a trouble, or just tell them you are ready to adapt and learn it. And and I switched in between Max and Maya throughout my career in game studios. And then I started using Blender, and then I said like, okay, what a loser 3D software those are. And I will never go back to Max or Maya. And there is like and they had Blender 2 Max Bridge at Rockstar, I believe. So then you can send the model to 3ds Max directly. From there you can export. So yeah. uh Milan, what, you created a simple add-on? Sure, I want to see what it is. That's that's the spirit. That's what we should do. The more the community gets into things, the more we make good stuff. Okay, and let's get to the feedbacks now. Okay, so here's our announcements. Let's look at the bootcampers gallery date posted. Okay, so Dipta posted it. Dipta, where is the update? Let's check. And I know the she tried to do things in here. Okay, Edward, awesome. Okay, it look weird, like it's with the texture. It's like also this corner look weird. Like you can add mesh and you can just have a tileable texture. It will be fine, I believe. No need to. Yeah, don't no need to have this type of stuff, just damage it, decimate it, bring it in simply. Yeah, so that, like, just make 3 4 rocks again, sculpt them, because this look odd, like this corners looks odd for some reason, I don't know why. So then you can, we saw how to make the edge highlight, so you can simply sculpt the edges, bring put the tileable texture. I think it will be good enough. If your system cannot handle it, then you can unwrap it and put it in the unique UV and then texture it as well. Hmm. There are a lot of stuff which we need to work on for texture and also connect. Like this column is going through the rock, should not happen. So we can have, spacing, so it's intersecting also, which is not there, so we need to clean up, and also blending things. If this is a terrain we don't need, we can create a unique mesh and place, and even like here it will, go on top of the things. What it is, like, it's also on the top, but what is this grill thingy? I think it is this one. Yeah, but what is this? Why is it floating? As I said last time also, like, we can go ahead with this plan. Just we need to make sense out of the tree rather than growing them on top of the tiles. We can put them here on the side. Maybe this is the trunk of the tree, or is it going through the roof? So if it's not, I hope. So just place them properly, and even the rocks, you sculpt them, even just with the tileable texture I want to see. And wherever I see you see the gray box and the checker map, put textures on there and keep them saturated for now, because we can desaturate it to make the, like, this is look like orange, we make them red. This is good, like yellowish wood, perfect. But all the places where we don't have texture, we place it, we scale the UVs as per the texture density, and just put the textures, and we'll see. Okay, and then we'll make sense out of everything, and we place things to blend them together, like the modular thing we saw on here, right? So like debris and everything, make something similar, like these leaves set, like the decal could be, so this could be the corner and some scattering, so all the surfaces here will have all the leaves and everything, no? So just make it. Yeah, so that will be wonderful if you make it. Yep, let's keep it. And let's look at Roshan. Awesomely stuff, like I saw, like you were doing a good stuff. The overall, like, is really going great. One thing we can do, you don't need to make it this long, but it's good, like you have made it already. What we can do is reduce the noise first, like it's too grungy at the moment. I know it's post apocalypse, but we still need to kind of control it, so otherwise it will be noise everywhere. And the grass and everything, if you're using megascan, uh, again, they're like too small details, and if it's not rendered properly, it will become noisy, like you have done here. A lot of grass, and first of all it look floating, and second, it become noisy. Yeah, and we need to make clustering. And the second thing is, the grass usually start growing from the crevices, like where the cracks are there, the dirt get accumulated, and then from there the things start growing. Mostly start to happen like that. So mostly cracks, crevices, corners. Okay, so wherever dirt can accumulate, it will start growing from there. It cannot grow from concrete or rock surface, so we need to make sense out of it. I remember in one game we placed in every crack by manually. We made a long grass path and we placed it inside the crack, so like crack texture was like and then we placed it in between each crack, a little bit with the spread, because it was spread from somewhere, so we need to make sure that also happen. So yeah, this could totally happen on top of the seed, because there could be rain and the dirt keep falling on top, and this also depends how old it is. track definitely from within the rocks. The grass can grow, and there are some big and small one, but the only thing we need to do is control it. Okay, so and if you see the Last of Us, they hand sculpt, and if I show you in my, I'll send the link also. We'll send the link also, this one. And here in the chat, sending you. So this is like really in detail, this one. So this is exactly, I think the guy is also from Naughty Dog, no? So it's the senior environment at Naughty Dog. This is exactly the workflow. So what happened with this is let me just show you also only. And okay, here. So it's like whole process, like they make a model, sculpt. You don't need to take it to ZBrush. You can do it in Blender if you know how to. So this is how, and then they do it in Substance Designer, or you can do it in Painter, or just in Blender as well. And then you make a cluster and plant. You see they make a chunkier shape. So what happens is every shape is readable. It don't get noisy basically, like this diorama, like this. And we need to make clustering like that. Some places dense, some places not dense, stuff like that, like not everywhere we need detail, right? So this redness is breaking up the green everywhere. Even you see that some places you have moss, some grass and moss, some clean, stuff like that. It's like normal composition. We lost, like there was a one really good blog post used to be with all the composition for texturing. So like how you basically, you have the noise map and you use that as density basically, right? Some clustering forming up, and which is already like is much better than before, but we can make some parts subtle to not make it super grungy, but overall it's coming along well. We just need to make the things, that's not. And why you're rendering it, make it wide. Okay, is it because of the concept was like that? Yeah, but you don't need to stick to this, no? You can make a wide one also. Totally fine. And yeah, so these cracks and everything you can model, like these cracks and everything, or you can use Substance Designer to create this cracked texture, and then you model. You put cut tool and you break things apart and stuff like that. If you don't know, I can show you next time. Okay, so let me know. Put in the request in the discussion channel, and on next time put it in there, I can show you. Okay, so that will be wonderful. You then you use the same texture on your thing, and then you break it based on that, and like one piece you made like this 2 meter by 2 meter block, and then you make two pieces like that, and then you repeat it basically randomly. Will be totally fine. Yeah, you can make more also, it's all up to you. Well, it's good overall, love it, loving the process. Yeah. Okay, so finally, model design. That's another like learning trap. Don't get stuck. More awesome stuff. Nice. Love you had a tileable texture, and there's a seam. Okay, yeah. So this happens when you have the corner. So just make sure those align. So if you're using the uh, same height, and you have to align it. So what you can do, you can duplicate, or either you don't add any noise, or you duplicate it and then move the vertices to match it, then bring it in. That's how it will blend in. I know I also left it in my demo also, but we have to fix it anyway. Okay. Edward, we did it. Nice. Sending complete beginner. I finished the scene. I need set up the lighting, post processing, and refine the things. I'm trying to do it with chapter, but it has limit. Could somehow help with settings? The complete beginner. Um, check William vouchers. You can use CC. There is this image. There's a and also, guys, one thing. Are the street okay? You're asking. One more thing. I remember nothing against. It's just a wish. Basically, I want to point out. Where did it go? Very good. Yeah, Prathamesh posted on LinkedIn. Okay, so although we gave feedback, but he posted. That's all his stuff. So he posted this thing. Just like one my request, just whenever you post your work, and if I have helped you a little building things, please tag me and share about this community. That's the smallest support you can do to bring us to the limelight, so more people get to know about us, and also leave a good testimonial or review on topnet if you can. But again, if next time you're gonna post your work, you may, like, if you're tired of work on it, like you just want to post, it's totally fine. Okay, and post it, but tag me. I will share that post and I will interact with it. It's gonna reach more eyes. I have a 7,000 plus connection on LinkedIn, and that can help you catch more eyes. And yeah, so, and whenever you post something, I will react to it. But that's a small thing. Please tag me so more people know that we have gone through this boot camp. You have gone through this boot camp. You enjoyed it or not? Just comment in there. If you didn't enjoy it, at least let me know. Like, you did not enjoy it that much, you did not learn anything, so you're not gonna mention me. I will understand. That is still okay, but please do it. Okay, nothing else, but please, when you post next time, just tag me. Yeah, and yeah, I don't post it until you're finished. I would have really wished Prathamesh to work on the scene more, because it's a patient game. You have to do the iteration. The whole game industry is based on iterations, basically what I want to say. Environments are not small. As you have seen, like, how much time I have put on the scene. I haven't put any time other than the sessions which we have did, and you've seen how it came far. It might not look like those fancy Unreal Engine 5 scenes you might have seen, and many people have messaged me, will you make it like super high quality, you have to give your best. It's not possible, the amount of time it take. I have messaged many people, and I say, like, okay, the lighting and everything, the amount of time they might have put it is enormous. The arches scene I have made was, like, took like 3-4 months of continuous work. And even the challenges had all the artisan challenges I participated like 3 months at least, the continuous work after office and on the weekends, right? So it take a lot of time to create an environment, and I have did these mistakes to post half finished environments. But I give you a small example. Okay, so why I'm saying not to post half finished, and it changed everything. Like if I show you, so this is my portfolio. So if I show, like, I had another work which I have removed it. I had these and this. Okay, not even this, these three, and this arch, and this one. Okay, these were the only one I had. The deco one and everything I worked afterwards, but I had these uh, uh, two props, this diorama, this environment, and this environment. Was the only thing I had. Okay, so this was my latest, was post in January 2019. Okay, so this was my post, and I got so much good reception for this. Like it, and it's like the most amount I got ever. Like does not matter, but at least it caught eyes. Like it's like almost 10K views now. Okay, it caught eyes basically. That's what I want to say. And I have thanked the people who have helped me. Like even if you post on art session, if you can tag me, really appreciate it. You don't have to, but if you love that I did, but they really helped me. So there's a the guy who created controversy. Here's the concept art. I posted it, but you see here, I'll show you the whole process is here. Okay, so this is like April 2018. Okay, so it's like after 1 year, like almost 8 to 10 months after I posted, because I paused it in between to create the Japanese. So this was my student work. Okay, so this was in 2014. This was in my portfolio when I applied for the job at the Dhruva. So when my very first job, and it is ugly. It's not even good block out even. Okay, but I have it. Okay, so I decided to, because after 2 years at Dhruva, I learned a lot. I said like I need to showcase those skills. So I used the same file. Okay, and started working on it. First, I made the whole thing unique. Again, learned again that this might not work, because you have to create 4K texture, 8K texture, which might not fit, and it's really big, like 6 or 8 meter high. And then I created these one tree. Trees is not an issue, and then made a pillar. This was unique. Okay, so sculpted it again. After a while, I thought like, okay, might not work. So I created sculpted tileable textures in ZBrush, which was not, again, as someone told me, like you have to make unique. I did not care. This is some designer, and then I put that texture and I put another texture in there. What I mean is, like, I kept progressing, kept asking for feedback from there. So this was like the discourse was not were not there at that point. Made rock, got really good feedback. You see, I'm keep progressing in there, and this at this point, people said done. It's look good, publish it. People gave me feedback. Look at that. Okay. Okay. So everybody said, like, everyone was good. Like I was like, oh, it's so inspiring. I should post it. Okay. And but here Rohan Mohan came and gave good feedback, like how these are standing without any support, and where are the debris. If those pillars are fallen, where are the debris? If these rocks are broken, where is the debris? Okay. And this place seems weak. And when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, that's true. I could have posted there and ignored that feedback, but I said no. Okay. And then here, so I work on it after the art challenge. Okay. So I did, okay, let's go. More feedback, and then I said like, okay, I will start. Thank you for feedback, and here's the update. Look at this. This one was before, and this one was after the feedback. Did you see the final jump in that 1 week of work? Basically, it's just like the final feedback, but look at the difference. Okay, and it's without debris. It's totally logical and makes sense. And then see, more feedback. It's like, dude, like it should be one solid piece. I was like, yeah, that's true. Okay, okay, here you go, sir. And improved the lighting a bit, made it more contrasty. And then he said, like, oh, dude, rock look really big. Like, by this time I should be frustrated. Like, I have started it like a year ago and still not getting done. But I took it in the positive note. Yeah. So this video I was like, yeah, that's true. I simplified the rocks. Okay. And then, then I published it. Okay. After that, after this thing, improve the lighting, and I published it. Okay. And the both of the awesome guys, you know, did not give in more feedback. I think they might have also said, like, okay, this is good. But I really think this is good. And when I published it, it got really good response. I got offers from so many studios. I got interviews so many studios because of this one scene. It changed everything for me. So don't publish half complete work. Your peers might say it's awesome. Your heart might say, like, I'm tired. It's enough. It's awesome. I wanna move on with my life. Don't do it. I have did it. I did it with my environment, which I still want to complete but don't have time. This one I could publish it half finished. Basically, it was not finished at all, and a bunch of assets, nothing aligned, scale issues, blending issues, right, sharing issue, and everything. I left it because it was a challenge. I could not complete it, submit it. I just like let it go. It was my first try to make a large scale level where I said, like, I will design everything. Okay, here will be market. This is like where they have a camp, horses where they eat hay. There's a docks. There is a boatyard. There's market. This is like a market where they have stuff and things, some house props, and this is where they have a pub or bar. This is chieftain's house here. So everything I tried to develop. So that was like a something different route I went. But again, this was my first try to make a large scale scene. So again, I'm not proud of myself to not some finishing it uh, and making. But again, it was a really big project. That's why I'm an advocate of starting something small and making small things. Okay. So yeah, so this is it. Like, so put your last, even like that last moment can, makes a lot of things. Our good friend Vadim is asking for that lighting chain. So we might do that lighting thing, and it just became like, imagine like the Five Nights at Friday thing. Like, you do some horror stuff, and suddenly it become really interesting. Right? Rosen, like, I've tried everything. Either my PC freezes, it came blurry. Yeah, that's happens because when you have a lot of small detail things, even in the grass, like even here, no. So in my scene, if I show here this one, so if you take this grass and put it on a large surface, it will look the same. It will not look good because like a lot of small details. Again, the William Foucher channel, you can check it out. He have really good, but if you don't have a good PC, then you it might not work. So making the shapes chunkier helps basically, and not having the textures or foliage everywhere. So something you can just get done by the textures. Some with the grass, a large patch of grass also help, like with the gradual growth and size. So it really helped. Um, Milan said, okay. There was one question Caf asked. Yeah, which software did you use most for environment modeling at Rockstar? Was Blender ever part of the pipeline? Caf, come on, wanna get me sued? Don't ask too much stuff about Rockstar. We use 3ds Max and all the standard stuff, ZBrush, Painter, Designer. They have their own game engine. Blender was, we use Blender. They didn't have any tool for that, only the bridge to send the file to 3ds Max. So yeah, so it's all. Although when we look at the vegetation before even sending it to Unreal, or sorry, their game engine, they don't use Unreal. Okay, they don't make rumors. Okay, so we checked it in EV in Blender. So if it look good in Blender, it look in the engine also. Okay, enough Rockstar question. Okay, I will not answer. You don't know. You know nothing. Cats know. Milan might know. And then there is a huge difference on creating personal portfolio slash studios work. A level of patience of creating portfolio is another level. Yes. um it's really need that motivation to like look at screen the whole day, like 8 to 10 hours a day, and then go home and look at it again and work on 3D stuff. Like people were like really uh, astonished and look at me and say like, oh dude, how do you have this motivation to work on the same on things? But I knew that is the only thing can make a difference. When you have a portfolio, that can only thing can get you a job. Studio work is a good thing because yeah, there is a mm, two things which happened with this thing when I shared. So again, the same story. Why keep bringing this my scene is that because it's really close to my heart. Here, this is my old student work from 2014. I published in 2019. So that I said like it's like 2 year of growth. Like because I got job in 2017 and in 2019 after 2 year I published. So now in every interview, okay, I showcase two things. Okay, this was me in 2014. It was in my portfolio in 2017 or 2016, right? And then I became this in 2 years. So if this is like when I get, if you give me support, this I became, imagine, just imagine what I will become in 2 years. So this is what I used to portray. That's was my reason to remake this scene or remaster this scene to showcase what I have become after 2 year of hard work. That was one is a big reason I have said it in all the interviews. And then second is whatever you do in the studio is different. So if you see in my portfolio, I only have decogun work. Okay, this is the recently I narrated this course. Narration like basically. So you have to know stuff. People think like, oh, it's not. People. Some people reached out to me as like, it's your course. I did not record it. It was some other guys, and I narrated it basically. So whatever is happening on the screen, I just said what is happening. So see, that's another skill. And yeah, so this is like mostly my personal portfolio. So the second thing I try to showcase that I do a different things in the studio. I will never get a full environment in the studio, so I will get to make it in my own time. So that's why I made the full environment to try out the other pipeline than my studio. So like if I have sculpted, I made trees in the studio whole day. That's why there is no foliage in there because I already worked on that. So if there is like I said like, okay, here's like the foliage for NVIDIA I have made. So this is the, I've worked on Godfall. People might not know, like I worked for a small time. I made for a mobile game for foliage. Okay, so I made for bunch of games I worked on, and there's like I was mostly making foliage. That's why I don't have foliage in my portfolio, because I said like I'm working that on my studio, in not my studio, our studio, and I'm working on different things on my portfolio because I want to learn different things and I want to try different things, and that's how I knew bunch of environment stuff, right? So I'm learning in studio, I'm learning in my own time. Then comes the next, I'm going to make another video which is like how to gain experience. There is one point is like this. So in the studio, I gave a lot of interviews after I published this thing. They wanted to hire a senior. Like I gave interviews abroad. I gave interview at Gorilla also. So it was not interview, it was like chat with the recruiter basically. So he said like we need at least 5 year of experience. Okay, and the bunch of guys, even the Ubisoft, I think Singapore, like the guys say like we need at least 5 year of experience. And and then I, work around my head, and I thought of an idea. I said, see, I'm working in the studio, I have this experience. Now working at home, and these all this portfolio I have did not made by itself. No, it also need time, and I was not working on those in the office timing, right? So that's a double experience. Okay, so I said like in 2 years I earned 4 years of experience, and many studio bought it. So yeah, so use that wisely. So you have to confidently say things that like that make sense. So that makes sense to them. Then that I already had showcase to showcase something like here's my portfolio. I made my own time, and here's my professional experience. This is what I did at the company, and so I have more experience than just then. Okay, so I did not say like I did freelance because that can go bad. That I do work on freelance while working on the job, so that go can go against you. Don't say that stuff. So afterwards, you can work on freelance if you're not working on a job. But say you're working on a portfolio, that's why it's important to keep working on your portfolio while at the job. Also, the two things, like if you want more opportunities and also upskill yourself, and this can be a timeline to showcase that you are working on some things, you are learning, you are passionate. And that's what I put always forward toward, like I'm passionate to learn something new, and if you give me support or opportunity, I can do a lot of stuff. But yeah, three things from one environment, three stories. But yeah, that was basically in there. And I was asking ChatGPT about being an environment at Rosana. It suggested what? No, what? Show. Nah, I don't believe you. Share the link on Discord. Then I want to see it or screenshot. Nah. Should an environment artist also know character creation? Ah, man, like you are asking so many good questions. Like I would like to invite you for 101. If you're interested, just send me a DM. I would like to invite you for 101 call. There's a really good questions you're asking in there. So when I was applying for a first job, I wanted to become a character artist. Okay, so I made a character art portfolio and environmental portfolio. I applied for both of them at Dhruva, where I got the game artist job basically. So they picked game art, like might be better, and then I just pursued that. And for that, I got to work on statues at one point in at Dhruva. So that's basically I loved making organic thing. And also in the studio, people could switch to character art. So just people made character art portfolio, and then they switched to, they asked the company like, if you have more work that you want to switch, and I have updated my portfolio, please give me this opportunity. Then what happens, whenever the new works comes in, or if there is more thing, they pick some people, and there are many people who switch from environment or game artist to character art. And they asked me also like, you can, because I had passion for it. And they said, I said no. It's like a lot of things, because a lot of things I had learned to become an environment artist or foliage artist, and then it's like again starting from scratch, like learn anatomy, learn how to sculpt things. I have to make the portfolio, and character art need more patience than environment art. Environment art is about the big picture, right? That's why the weapon I cannot do weapon art or character art now, because it needs patience. So even I've seen people doing blend shapes, like just making character smile, and as like taking few days of work just to make the expression. And retopologies, man, like that's a hell, another hell. This I saw them doing retopology from for weeks, and it was crazy. I was like, man, that's amount of patience it need. And I have, it's like one of my friend, he was a really great character artist. What he was doing retopology and blend shapes for characters, you know. But he's like, yeah, it's also part of process. He was happy. He's like, it's another part of the process which I'm getting to learn. He was not demotivated. But you see, like the game, all the senior artists and everyone is sculpting the characters, the main heads, and the clothes and everything. And this guy is just getting to make a retopology. But he was feeling positive. But his portfolio was, top in there. And then Bilan asked, when you can't play studios game, you play. True. That's actually that's what I'm trying to do. So basically, when they try to bring up with this type of stuff, I thought like, okay, what you can say. That's why I'm saying like, if you get the art test, share salaries, share if you get art test, everyone who is watching, if you have an art test from certain studio, then share it with me through my DM. I keep collecting those. I used to collect, but I want to restart again. If you ever get an art test, you're not sure how to do it, DM me. I will help you how to do it or how to progress with it. You're gonna do it, but you're gonna help, because I don't like this hypocrisy of this art test. Basically, when you will be joining, even as a junior artist, when you will be joining a company, you will never left alone, because company don't trust you with things, that you will be able to do things properly because you are a junior. So there will be always someone around you to help you when you get stuck, or to make you comfortable. So once you are comfortable, then you already a mid-level artist. So if you can take care of yourself. Okay, that's another separate video I want to make on different, like we can do it on a separate live stream as well, where we talk about different level of career, and how this is defined as per my experience. That is so doesn't matter the level. So like if as a junior is entering, you will never left alone. Even if you're a senior, you don't know about the progress, you will have a documentation, you will have other people you can ask things. But suddenly, before you, even if you have a good portfolio, they give you art test, and then suddenly you left alone. And many people have reach out, and they say like, okay, I was like, what is the, some details are missing. Like some people have given art test without the textile density, and I said like, ask them textile density, and I said like, you figure. I haven't worked on a single project which don't have textile density mentioned from the start. It's so stupid. Just like you guess it, and you're telling me to use 2K texture, okay, two set of 2K textures, and you're not telling me the textile density. And you asked me to make a building, and what should I do? You can send me a DM, or yeah, it's in not in work in progress, and discussion, share it in the discussion channel. Let's see. Okay, and I will show you, now I will show you a crazy stuff which I was doing. Okay, so there is a 3D tool called, I will share you the link only. Okay, wait. You can set up, you can go crazy, you can install it on your PC if you can handle. Okay, too many tabs, give me a second. Mm. Okay, so there is a 3D tool called Hunyan 3D, which is like image to 3D tool. And let me, okay, and here is the, let me open it up. Okay, I'll share in the chat also. Okay. Will they be cool if I use TD my own when working on Go Studio project? TD means what is TD? I'm sorry, like if I don't know. Now, where is it? Where is it? Okay, here. So this is Hunyan 3D. Okay, this is like portable pack. There's like bunch of stuff you have to install in there. Like try it on your own risk. Okay, and basically it's just like you download these two zips, and it install and download all the package by textile density. Okay, wait. And here you go. So you can download and install. You have to install CUDA and a lot of stuff. You need a lot of space also. So try it on your own stuff. But it is you give it an image, it create a 3D model, whether it is textured or in there. I've tried it. It's really promising. So it's like from image to mesh. to texture. Texture mesh should make it decimated, really ugly one. But the model is like the old time scan thing. So it's really powerful. It's really powerful, and it's open source. You can download and install it on your own, or you can try it online. So you can go to their website Onion 3D, and it's free. Okay, and I'm cooking something on the back, so I will show you in there. Uh, hmm. Okay, portfolio you need. Oh, damn, dude, awesome stuff. Uh, damn, really awesome. You made my day. I'm gonna post it on LinkedIn. Cap, if you are not on LinkedIn, just add me. I'm gonna tag you. That's so funny. ChatGPT is giving me. Oh, send me the prompt also. What you put? Okay, send me the DM, the prompt you have put, or you can share the chat also. It's really awesome. I would love to see what you got. You can share the chat. No, share me the chat link. Love to see. I will not share anything. I'll just a snippet of this thing. I will tag you. Thank you very much. You made my day. It's so funny. Ah. Okay, so now look at the danger stuff. Okay, although we're gonna laugh at it also. Okay, so there is something irony. Someone have put a signature below, created by AI, clearly created by AI. Okay, like that. So if you give me a second, give me a second. Just a second. I'll show you. I have created this using Hunyan 3D. So I'll show you in here. Here. Okay. So it gives you the free entries in the start. So just put, let me translate it. So you just put a picture, single image or multiple images here, and just generate. It gives you model and texture, which I'm going to show you now. Mm. So I put this image which I shown you, this one. I put the same thing in our Hunyan 3D, okay, and I asked it to create. Basically, it can create topology also. I'll show you in there. If you want to create certain workflows, I can show that as well. Like if you want to, what? Wait, it cried. And this like the on their website it's like 2.5 the version, and 2.1 is already available for free for most of the thing. I don't think it's super powerful, and it's need even my GPU also crash when I try to run it. So yeah, be careful. Even if I try to run it on, basically, no, it's not. It's not taking. So if you give me a second, I think I had it somewhere. And also OPG, not this one. I remember I downloaded this model, but it's not letting me download now. It's poor. If we don't, then we'll just move on. Nope. And lastly, well, there are two of these. Good stuff. Okay, and it is here. Mm, just a second. Almost there. Okay, now I'm ready. Okay, so this was basically this was generated. This is some AI. Okay, I wish I could show you. It's not opening up. I can try one more time, one last time, to open that up. If it don't, then we just simply leave it. And because I really wanted to show you what it looks like when you generated it, and as somehow is, yeah, it's opening now. Okay. Okay, so this is the one, and let's see if it opens up. Don't open in here. So let me fire up Blender. Don't go because it's crazy, but I want to show you. So okay, here. Does it have a color? Yep. So here is the scarecrow we got from this thing. It's definitely AI because you look at the hands. It's not. Look at this. It's ugly, but somehow it tried to match the thing. Okay, and if I show you the topology, look at this. It's not bad, I would say, but this straight thing is really weird. What it did, but it matched all the folds and clothes and everything, which is really fascinating. And you see that it respected that the stick is going from the hand, and it's literally going from the hand. And this is what it do, like it make it ugly when it make it low poly. And I directly generated the low poly with the texture, so this is how it is. I don't have the high poly for it, but I wanted to show you. Okay, now what I did, I wait, let me see what was the prompt. I asked ChatGPT to, I put them this image, okay, and I asked it to make make me an elevation of this. Okay, it might be, I might be stupid to ask it this way. Okay, here I'll put it here. Okay, this is what I put. Okay, can you make wait, like you can see, right? Yeah, can you make elevation of this character in T pose, hand palm forward and thumbs up? Okay, basically I said like, okay, make it like that, like how do you say, okay, staff separate on the side. This is what I got. Okay, I'm not making this up. Okay, so I'm not making this up. So this is what it make. So palm and one hand thumbs up. Literally, it just took it literally. Okay, and at least it honor the stick on the side. But what the hell is this? Palm facing front and thumbs up. uh, okay, so Then I took it to some upscaler. So basically, if I show you in the zoom, it was like that. Okay. And I took it to another AI upscaler, so which added more detail. And then I took it to Photoshop, just simply made it in the T pose. Yeah, so that's simply I said, okay, let's see it. So this is what I got, and then I took it to the Hunian 3D. Here is what I got. So just think this is just one image. Okay, there is no back image. This is just front image which I altered from this to this. Okay, in Photoshop I made it T pose. It's simple. I just copied this and blended it here simply. Okay. And hand I took from this side, rotated, placed on both sides. Look at the thumb. Oh man. Okay, let's not judge. And yeah, so this is what I made, and then I send it to Hunian 3D, and this is what I got. It's really high poly. It's actually high poly. Like 4,000 tries. It's really dense mesh, and yeah, it is kind of getting all the shapes and everything. I was happy, and it at least hold up the hand. And then I asked ChatGPT again, dude, can you make the elevation again, but hands out straight? So it made this A pose, and then I asked it, okay, can you make the back pose also? Although it is basically it should be other way around, but it made it like this. But I was happy like how it made the basically front and back really well this time. Okay, and then I put this one into, and somehow this turned out to be more ugly than the that one, but overall it's good. So it made two layers because of that, because on the behind it is like this, from it was like that, so it made two, but that's not an issue. But it got don't we have any good lighting? Yeah, here we have everything's really well. So if I compare it with the image, look at this. Okay, so we got at least in the A pose here, all the basically the character is here in the. I'm not planning to do anything with it. It was just experiment. Okay, and also I uh, this was the this is the different thing with add this stuff separated out again, separated, put into some AI upscaler, and we got this, and I ran it through again Hunin 3D, and I got this. Like just the stuff, which is really good compared to the things. And let's get this inside in here, and I will hide this, and we need to import gltf or glb, and I will take 3 3. This is the high poly one. So if I show you the model, look at this. Make it full screen. Okay. And if I get the previous one, and yeah, I love the skinny legs of the scarecrow in here. Although I'm not a character artist, there might be so many things wrongs. Like this in hand, like here the hands are like much better at least, and it don't go well with the thin thin things. Like the fingers were thin, and it just made it blobby. But overall, you look at that, and this stick is better than the other one. Let me import that one also. And oh, it's almost the same size. Okay, so it's taking the height of it, almost matching how much it is. It is 10 centimeter or 60 centimeter, I think. Rotation. Yeah, 60 centimeter. Why is that? I don't know. Look at that. I like this shapes better. These shapes better. Even the overall this character I like it better. Although this one have more detail because like the one improved from ChatGPT, and I have the hood also. Perfectly perfect. Okay. And then comes in the more crazy part, because the Hunyan 3D have option to retopologize also. So let me rotation to the bottom. For some reason it cannot match the scale. I don't know. Okay. Scale. Okay, so this is for somehow like for this it crashed, so we have this, and we can bring both of these together in the center to see how close it is. Okay, so we have low poly. So if I show you the topology, look at this. And this is high poly. If I shade auto smooth to increase the angle, I'll make it 60. Okay. This is, and I don't think it have UVs, so it did not save the UVs basically. That's a shame. This one I have really ugly one, but I have. So we can still bake automatically unwrap and bake it in there, but it isn't there. Now I want to take this character into the tool we had. That was the last thing I wanted to try. The texture and everything is not an issue. This is going to be one single mesh. So and it is going, it is 60, so 3 times scale 3. Okay, so scale, everything is good, and let's export this as fpx in the same scarecrow 1a. Okay, so we have exported this, maybe. And I don't know why it struggles into making low poly mesh and UVs. It's always ugly when I came, like you have seen in the other one. In this one, it's not that, like, see, the UVs and everything is there, and everything is there, the texture also, but it's ugly. Like the topology and everything is too low poly. There's no control over it in there yet. So we have exported. Now let's go back to our tool. Where did it go? We had it here. Okay. We upload. Okay, it's not here. Just give me a second. We have here scarecrow, and we have our scarecrow here. Guys, let me know if you guys still here. Okay, where is, if you can see, yeah, so you can rotate it here to make it stand. There was a hole here, there's a hole here. It's totally fine. And model is below the ground, move is totally fine. It's not under the ground now. human, we can say single hand bone. And where did our character go? Is it too big or too small? Yes. Oh, it's too small. Character is too small. Why? We have to go back. Is it because of the centimeter? It's centimeter only. And let's try converting it to meters. Let's try again. Where is it? No, it's not loading. Let's try obj. I know we are doing something different, but as this is what I wanted to try. Okay, take GLB and take so we can. It's yeah, that's we can try. Usually, it's automatically does it. So everything apply unit and everything does it automatically. Apply modifiers and everything. So should not have an issue. Let's try GLB. And selected object. Maybe that could be the issue. Yeah. So GLB with the select, maybe we selected everything, so it did not do it. So this is perfect. Load skeleton. Seems fine. Yeah. And we can, I think, move these. Here, just go ahead with it and not stress too much about it. Nice. It's good. And let's skin the model. Of course, we're gonna have some troubles because it have crazy mesh, but there might be walk and stuff. It's a roll. Here, walk. Look at the hands. This one is like to test all the skinning things. Nice. And we can go and we can paint the weight also here, I think. And I'm here. What else is here? It's by selecting the other side. Hmm. I think because the hands are upside, so it's and you can open the arm, and if you because the hands are other way, there is no way to rotate it. Is there a rotate? Yep. So can we rotate it? Only the skeleton. So the model is like in this, like it should be the downward, so it's okay. But yeah, that's cool. So this is enough for today, I believe. So I just wanted to share Onion 3D. Go crazy. You can install it. You can go online tool and you can do it there. Uh, yeah, just transform is good. Like Cav said, like you posted Prathamesh works on it today while checking out more of his work projects. I realized I'm following the same course he used to create one of his environment. Which one is it? Like send me the link also in the chat. Like I will say in there. Like there are a lot. There's not all of them are good, but there was a one. Someone sent me a link which was like super cheap in like $5. It was a really good one. That one was good if it can be followed, but overall send me the link which one is it, and then we you can skip it. Although like on art station the one from Deku one is really good as well, so you can check that out as well. I have a lot of details. And Milan, thank you very much for being here. Take care. See you next time. So this is like nothing to be scared about these things. It's really fun. Just try it out, see what it's capable of. That's what I'm also doing. I'm just testing out what all the different things the AI tools can make. Also trying to set it up on my own computer if I can run it on my local thing. I don't want to spam the online marketplaces with the thing. I'm creating my own. Is the thing I want to create my own foliage assets and I want to put it on marketplace. That's what I'm doing, and want AI to be in there. I don't consider AI as a real AI artist as a real artist, but AI is not going anywhere. This is what we discuss with my friends and everyone, that what is going to happen uh, with AI and all our things. The best thing what we can do, we can adapt, try out all the tools. Like you are using ChatGPT, which is wonderful. Okay, do share CAF, do share the link of the chat you created. I will love to go through and read it. Okay, and yep. This one large scale. Yeah, this is good actually. That's good. I've seen it. Um Ashraf, you can send the update in your chat in there. Uh, wait, okay, so yeah, I've seen CAF. Thank you very much. Yeah, I will check it out soon. But yeah, so it's ended up basically what I was saying is you see what all these AI tools are capable of. Try to use it best to your ability, and I have shown some of the best idea. You can cater your resume. You can write cover letter for a job. You can write an email as a cover letter when you apply for somewhere. You open a job board and you have a copilot on your Edge. I use Edge. There's a copilot. You open it in your screen. Open the page, you say if there's a job post on this page, write me a cover letter, or I want to reply to them. It just write you and you edit it. Basically, I have this problem that it does not sound like you, so make it sound like you also. Okay. And other than that, try out, like if you find a new AI tool which you found helpful, share it in the AI news on our Discord server. I made the channel for the same thing. Maybe I will start sharing again. Here is we have our AI news channel, so I basically posted bunch of AI stuff. This chat I'm gonna delete because this does not belong here. We share the resources basically. This Casacador is animation one. This was the news, like the what their thought processes, mesh AI, and you know different things. So it's basically the different posts you see which have a strong opinion, which help us make our mind around what should we do and how should the things go. Some great artists are sharing their opinion, just share it here, okay? And then keep things in discussion about it, chat and discussion about AI and everything, if you're scared and if you've tried something new. There is Union, which is free, and there are more thing. Try to use it, don't exploit it. Try to see if it can do your thing. For now, I don't think so. It's not there, but there are many studios who are taking advantage of this, like small ones, and many kind of who have money, they can also do it. Also with this thing, rate topology is still a good skill to have. Unwrapping is still not going anywhere. You still have to do good unwrapping and shading. You still have to do cleanup, like sculpting and fixing things. So sculpting is not going away. Modeling, again, topology is with the modeling, so modeling is not going away. And textures are super shitty, so you still have to create the textures. So texturing is not going away. So you is still a few years at least it will take to get over all those things. It's giving really, yeah, like just like the concept we saw, it's a really good looking one, but hands are messed up. Now if someone asks our artist to, if someone asks me to fix those hands, I cannot, because I'm not good at drawing or painting and everything. That only people who have skills can do. So it doesn't matter, if you do not work on your skills, you will be obsolete. So use AI, but see where it lack at and just make yourself strong where it lacks at. So that's what's gonna happen. And yes, so I will and leave you with this one. Don't be scared. Although it is creating much crazy stuff, we tested it out. Maybe after few weeks of trial, we might be able to get exact things what we want, but still that's a lot of time. And it's still not the exact thing. The clothes will be the clothes, and everything we need to separate it out. Now we have to create a concept art for everything, like body without clothes, then just the cloth. We can generate them separately, then put it on. Maybe ChatGPT do that. I will ask ChatGPT to do the same. Okay, so we simulate the cloth and we rig the body properly. Okay, so yeah, so this is it. Yeah, this wonderful stuff. And keep working on your scene, and I will keep looking at the key feedback. And Ashraf, yeah, just I will have a look in the on the chat. Just post everything in there, your query and everything. Just keep it there, and we'll go over it. Okay. And yeah, so as always, everything is at our academy page in there. If you are from India and who worked in India, or you know someone who worked in India, share the salary survey with them. So we get the data, so we can make interactive maps so everybody know what they can expect from a salaries. And yeah, and if you want to have a talk and chat, sign up for portfolio review or one-on-one, just send a message in there you want to have one-on-one talk, and we will have our chat. Okay, so yeah, so this was wonderful, really enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye.